What's up, Otaku fam? And it's not a video we ever thought we were going to make on this channel, but here it is.
Yay.
It's time to finally explain what's been going on the past month on this channel and what our plans for the future are, because it's finally gotten to the point where we feel like we can't waste any more time figuring out what we're doing here and what the next steps are. So we are essentially winging it, but we're going to explain some stuff and just fill you guys in. So essentially, as we've been saying in all of our videos for the past couple of weeks and over on Twitter, our channel here is no longer monetized thanks to AdSense due to invalid traffic. And we found the video that caused it. It was nothing that we had anything to do with. It was completely third party, but AdSense would not work with us in figuring out where it came from and what we need to do to get it back up and running. YouTube partner support couldn't help us. We did tag them on Twitter, and you guys helped boost that as well, which was a great help. We did get a hold of somebody and get to talk to a real person, and they essentially just told us the same thing we found out ourselves and said that they couldn't do anything for us because it wasn't on their end. It was on AdSense. It was on AdSense's end specifically. And we tried for another week to try to contact them directly and put in a second appeal, which got denied. And essentially just forum after forum of people saying the same thing, that they can't, there's no way to contact a real person at AdSense whatsoever.
That's kind of what makes that worse, is because AdSense closed our account. So Google itself, Google AdSense actually closed our account. So now in their eyes, we are not worth something to kind of warrant communication with. So there's literally, I'm sure if you guys have delved into this realm, there's no way to contact AdSense. So there's no way to actually get a hold of somebody to kind of push into this further.
It's an unfortunate turn of events where the way things all played out, which the video in question was an ice cream sandwich animation video, and it got an extremely high amount of views, unnaturally so, for 2 days. But it was an old video. It was about 2 weeks old at the time that it happened, so we didn't notice it. And then the second day, they just got rid of our account. No warning, no notification of like, hey, this looks suspicious, check on it. Nothing. They just deleted everything. And because that AdSense account, even though it's been deactivated by AdSense, it's still connected to the YouTube channel. We can't do anything about it. We can't do, it's just stuck there forever. Everything we've read says that we can either try that, maybe it'll fix itself and they'll review it and appeal it and undo the suspension in 3 months, because we've been told both it's been deactivated and suspended, so we don't know which is actually the case, because we can't talk to a real person who knows. Or someone said that they were able to make a different kind of AdSense account, but it took a year for the AdSense account to delink itself from their YouTube channel. So that's something that we can't afford to wait for to see what happens. So as a result, as of the time of this video, we have a new YouTube channel. OtakuCouple Reacts. It'll be linked in the description below, and it'll also be linked in our Discord. At the time, we will have already announced it over there, and we will be doing all of our reactions over there from now on and trying to get partner status over there. I have no idea how this is going to play out. I don't know how it's going to work. Thankfully, the AdSense account was only under one of our names on this channel, so we will just use the other person, which was already going to be a plan anyway, because of other future endeavors. So there was already going to be a second AdSense account regardless. So we're just going to try to expedite that process and see how that works. If at the end of that partner status, if AdSense still doesn't work with us on that and they find some reason to deny us the account on the new channel, that'll just be it. I don't, as much as it sucks to say, it's just that if we can't find anybody to contact and anybody to actually work with us on it, we can't do anything about it. It was something completely out of our control that we had no way of knowing how to fix it. We didn't get a chance to fix it or delete the video. I would have gladly deleted the video and kept the monetization on this channel than deal with whatever we're dealing with now. But that just kind of is what it is. So we're starting over from scratch. But this channel is still going to be here. It is our first channel, and it is the one that we connected with all of our community from. It's where all of our archive... It's basically going to be an archive channel for the time being until the other channel picks up, and then this will become something else. I don't know what we'll do with it yet. Something that we can just do creatively where we don't have to worry about monetization and all that stuff for YouTube and Google, because we won't be monetized anyway, so it doesn't matter. This will be our whatever we want to do channel. But until then, it's what the plan is on the new channel. We're going to do all of our reactions going forward on that channel, and we're also going to be re-uploading our more popular videos from this channel on that channel and removing them from this one to encourage more traffic going over to that one. We want you guys to start using that one as our reaction content, so we're going to be double uploading for the 5 days a week that we always upload like normal going forward.
It's going to be like one new video and then...
Yeah, one new video and one old re-upload video, kind of building out the playlist, stuff like the anime abridged videos, the YouTube animator videos, the nerdcore music videos, like the ciphers, the popular ones that we did. We're going to starting with those first, and we're going to move on to the other stuff like the Cyanide and Happiness videos, stuff that we had the most fun making, our favorite videos that we've reacted to here on this channel. And we're just going to kind of go from there. At the end of the day, worst case scenario, like I said, if we don't get the AdSense account, if we don't get monetization on the new account, then that channel's just gonna completely go away because it will be brand new and not really have a lot going on to it, and this will just still be a whatever we want to do creatively channel. But Patreon and maybe streaming is going to be our go-to forms of doing anything at this point. Patreon is always going to be a thing. Patreon is still, as of right now, at least for the next foreseeable couple of months, probably it's going to take for us to try to get partner on the other channel, is going to be where you guys can support us monetarily. I want to do some kind of discount for everybody on the Senpai tier, where you get the most content over there, just because as a thank you for everybody who went over there and joined to kind of help us out for that last month that was really tough, but also to encourage even more new people to show up. We are still gonna hold fast to our 3 episodes a day, 5 days a week upload schedule over there, regardless of whatever happens here on YouTube. Patreon will always continue to be a thing and a place for you guys to support us and to watch us react to anime and TV shows, because it's really fun. It's the funnest content that we get to make, and we just don't have the money to pay for an editor to help us bring that stuff over here to YouTube. In the future, we would love to do that, and especially for the content that's aged well, like some of our older reactions where we had like the webcam quality when we first started years and years ago. That's probably never going to make it over here to YouTube because it doesn't represent the kind of quality of creators that we are now. But stuff like we're doing Devil May Cry and Bleach right now. We did Yu Yu Hakusho last year. I mean, like stuff like that. I would love to bring that stuff over here to the channel. Yeah. We just don't have the resources to do that right now, especially right now. Everything is tight. We're getting married this year. This stuff happened. Patreon is,
our dog got sick.
Our dog got sick. We had to spend a lot of money to get her fixed up. So it's been a very tough year for us monetarily, which has not helped with this stuff going on. But everything was fine until a month ago. So,
and I think it's kind of also important to talk about too, like, and we've said it plenty of times before, but like this, when we started out back during not pre-COVID years, it was post-COVID. COVID. Yeah. We just did it because for the hell of it and just to have fun and just do something together that kind of merged our interest for like gaming, anime, media in general, music. So it was never intentionally for money or monetization.
No.
But as we got further and got to connect with you guys, build an audience, build a fan base, and vibe with everybody, and just in general, this is something we fell in love with doing. And this is something that has always, since kind of putting our first few videos out there and streaming actually on Twitch and everything, it just became an eye-opener that this is what we want to do. This is what we want to do full time. This is why it's hurt us a lot more with the creator program kind of basically shooing us out and dropping us from the program.
That's the
And
worst thing.
the demonetization side of it is...
It's not even YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube was like, you're fine.
Yeah.
But they don't.
But it was the first initial email when
yeah.
they were like, hey, by the way, you're no longer part of the program. So that's why it kind of stung more. And it was super nice that, again, we did get a hold of YouTube, and they tried their best to help on their end, but because they have no control over AdSense, that's a whole different ballpark. But again, it's just, this is what we want to do. This is what we would like to do full time. Don and I both work full-time jobs while on top of this, so this is another job. So it's like losing a job, and to something that we worked 6 years for, and we are wanting to keep growing because, again, our hope and our dream and the big goal is to eventually be done with jobs and focus all of our time in content creation. I want to work on some VTubing art stuff. I want to make my own animation channel. I want to do a lot of side projects. We want to make vlogs of like traveling and everyday life. Start something for Mira, like just little skits here and there, but
it's all stuff that we don't
we don't have time to do it because
we have to work full time, both of us, and completely separate hours too, which is the other tough part of that, because it'd be one thing if we could sacrifice sleep and things like that to do that stuff, but I get up at 4 a.m. to start my work shift. I get off work at 12 p.m. and she goes in at 7 till 4, sometimes 5, and she's on a rotating schedule. And then, we do have personal stuff that we do in our life every day. We go to the gym, we do CrossFit, so that's a whole 2 hours of our day that we spend most of the week to do. Mm-hmm. So we just, the full-time jobs are what keep our time away from being able to do it. That's why we gave up streaming in the first place, because we realized we couldn't do it all. We were burning ourselves out. Yeah. So it's, without the monetary value there from both YouTube and Patreon and or streaming, we need revenue coming from multiple sources in order to actually accommodate us being able to just not worry about working. We have to work. The work has to come first, unfortunately, because we're grown adults and we need to survive. Right.
Especially when I get sick.
So,
but, yeah.
Things happen, and we don't make enough right now to go full-time doing content creation, as much as that's the dream and what we want to do in the future. So we're not giving up. This is essentially our last ditch effort with YouTube, not with content creation. Like I said, if worst case scenario, if this doesn't work, we're just going to go to probably try to start streaming on the weekends, where we usually spend all of our weekend time recording all of our reactions for YouTube and Patreon. Again, Patreon is always going to continue to be a thing, because that's where all of our reaction content is going to go. We'll probably start doing streamings on Twitch again, and Ren is still going to continue her dream of being a VTuber, because she wants to animate, and that's going to be her primary thing that she does online. So she'll probably have her own channel, her own things going on with that. And that'll be the journey. But OtakuCouple as a whole, as what we do, it will probably come to an end if this doesn't work. This is essentially our last ditch effort to get the channel working again, and there's always a chance that this channel is just under suspension and not deactivated completely. We don't know that. Again, we can't get confirmation about that. If it does happen and it just removes itself and it works, then
we'll do something.
Something will happen with this one again, but by the time that happens, we'll probably be in full swing on the other channel, and that's just going to be what that channel is for. So,
because I think we were talking about like maybe using this one for whenever we do have the ability to go and like do actual vlog type materials, because that is something that has been big on Don and I's list to do. We really want to do kind of unique and creative content that way, but again, the way we do that is through you guys, your support, and it means literally everything to us. So
definitely,
this
channel will become the channel we use to connect with you guys personally, because we do love all of you guys and all the support you've given us over the years. We connect with you guys mostly through Discord right now, but would love to do just personal stuff, community events that we can record and put stuff up on here that doesn't have to fit in the reaction niche, because we'll be using the other channel for that now, so we don't have to worry about YouTube's algorithm not liking us doing different stuff on this channel. So that's what this channel is going to basically become once we can stop focusing on getting that other channel up onto partner status. We need to focus on that right now, because the sooner we can get more income flowing in again is for the better. So that's what's happening right now. At the time of this video, there are 2 videos up right now. So head on over there, subscribe. Be sure to show those videos some love. Be sure to comment down below which videos you would like re-uploaded over there sooner. I'm probably going to put that in the description of whatever we re-upload. Now, I don't know what I'm going to re-upload first. I'm thinking between either Cyanide and Happiness and Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Those were our 2 biggest things that we did back a couple of years ago. And some of our favorite reactions that we've done.
Yes.
A lot of YouTube animator stuff. Probably gonna focus on like the big childhood crush videos from Emorichu, the Pokemon Nuzlogs from Jaden, the big ones, not just the little one-off ones that we did every now and then. So it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be navigating through all that stuff, but we're gonna try to take this opportunity to make that channel better than this one ever was. We've spent years learning how YouTube works and how to operate that, and we're going to try to bring that knowledge over there to the new channel from the get-go. No bad content to begin with, no subpar content, no mistakes. We're going to try our best to get that one going where it needs to be and just take this as an opportunity to do better. But there's only so much we can do, especially when we don't get a clear answer on what we did wrong in the first place. But, that's neither here nor there. That's not really on YouTube. That's on AdSense. Yeah. So it sucks, and I never wanted to make a video like this on this channel. I didn't think we were ever going to have to. I'm surprised we made it as far as we did, but because we did, I feel like we can actually get further than we got to here, and I'm hoping that we can get there on the new channel. So thank you guys, as always, for the continued support. As always, comment, like, subscribe. Go check out the new channel. Show it some love. Let us know what videos and series and playlists that you want uploaded over onto that new channel first, and we'll give it some priority.
Content that you want us to react to.
New content for reaction and stuff, as always. And we're trying not to give up. So
please support us on the new channel, please.
Stick with us and bear with us, and pray for us that this works out the way that we hope it does. And check out the Patreon for full uncut reactions to TV shows, animes, and movies. As always, join the Discord for all of our community events and to stay updated on everything. Follow us on Twitter. All that stuff is linked below in the description. And we will see you guys for the new journey over on the new channel. Bye.
Thank you.